let's talk Manchester City, Charlie. I'll come to you. The piece by Jacob Steinberg there in The Guardian. City to target Ruben Amorim if Guardiola exits in the summer. How good a fit could that be? How likely do you see that as happening?
Well, he's a huge ally of Hugo Viana, who is going to join from Sporting to City as their sporting director in the summer. You can see why City are having to put together a plan, but because Guardiola, continues to be pretty vague, doesn't he, on his future, saying, anything can happen. I still think there's a chance that he will stay Guardiola for at least one more season. But City don't know that. So Amorim could be an obvious choice. Was close at one stage, it seemed, to coming to the Premier League for West Ham. But yeah, the Viana going to City, I think, changes things a bit. But equally, you can see why Manchester City ultimately just be desperate to keep hold of Pep Guardiola for just one more season. Yeah,
huge act to follow, isn't it, after 8+ years. Miguel, what's your take on Ruben Amorim? I think he was linked to Liverpool previously as well. Could he be the man, if anyone is, to follow Pep Guardiola?
Yeah, I mean, again, before Arne Slot, he was considered by Liverpool quite close to Slot, actually. In fact, around February or March, people actually thought that would maybe be the more likely appointment. So he has that pedigree. A lot of top clubs like him. He would kind of, I suppose, be a continuation, but also maybe just a kind of, not necessarily an evolution, but you bring it on from Guardiola in something slightly different tactically. Of course, weighing over this is the hearing as well. I mean, City obviously absolutely protest their innocence, so they will continue with business as usual. But depending on how that goes, it could change everything. But for the moment, yeah, obviously Amorim is just, because of how he's seen in the game, he's a very obvious choice to potentially succeed Guardiola, especially, as Charlie said there, with someone close to...
Pep Guardiola offers Man City contract update with England Job admission. Pep Guardiola rumoured to be leaving Man City in 2025 England. Job remains available. After Gareth Southgate's exit, 5-time Premier League winner has spoken about future Manchester City manager. Pep Guardiola has claimed he has not made any decisions about his future, and that anything could still happen beyond this season. Guardiola is in the final year of his contract with City, having been with the club since 2016 to make it by the far longest spell of his coaching career to date. It was reported earlier this month that a decision over Guardiola's departure at the end of his contract was made at the end of last season. City's response to that has been trying to persuade him otherwise, and rumour has it he's considering extending again. Guardiola has been touted as a potential England manager, with the FA yet to make a permanent plan following Gareth Southgate's resignation following Euro 2024. The timing, with the Spaniard potentially available from summer 2025, a year before the next World Cup, and Lee Carsley holding the fort in the intervening months as an interim, is convenient, but in an appearance on Italian television during the international break, Guardiola denied that anything with regard to his future has been decided. "It's not true. I haven't decided yet," he said on the subject of leaving City in 2025 to CHE Tempo CHE Far. "And it is not even true that I will be the next England coach. If I had decided, I would say it. I don't know either. Anything can happen. The potential need for succession planning at City will come into play at some stage." It was reported over the weekend that the club want a definitive answer from Guardiola by the end of the calendar year, which would give them time to scan the market for the best possible replacement. That apparent deadline is already only 11 weeks away. In that sense, Liverpool had several months to secure Arne Slot as a successor to Jurgen Klopp, and that has worked wonders for the resurgent Reds. So far, change is definitely coming at the Etihad Stadium in 2025, regardless of Guardiola's intentions. Long-serving director of football, Saiki Bijiristain's departure, as he moves towards retirement, has been confirmed, with former Newcastle United midfielder Hugo Viana already appointed as his successor from next season after impressing in a similar role in recent years with Sporting CP in Portugal.